Okay, here we have another interesting asymmetrical matchup. A highly offensively minded team in the Sinners, representing the 2018 Saints. Although, look at that run defense. That's a solid run defense. And the Sinners also had one of the great passing games, really, of all time. The Saints did in 2018 against the Blacksmiths, an old school grinded out team with great defense and serious run offense. But look at this. The way that their ratings line up, they don't have any. The Sinners don't get any kind of drive bonus against the Blacksmiths, which is not unusual. But the Blacksmiths have a 2 bonus on passing plays against the Sinners. So the Blacksmiths aren't used to that. The Sinners did have a notably horrible pass defense. Yeah, let's see how this one goes, huh? And their special abilities, the Sinners have 2 things: high accuracy, which is this token up here. The first pass play that is unsuccessful, you get another game day card on, and that keeps sliding down until it's used. So if there's run plays or if there's successful pass plays, they keep getting another chance at that for their high accuracy passer in Drew Brees. And blown call, representing that horrible call that kept the Sinners out of the Super Bowl against the Patriots. So on the first drive of the fourth quarter, when the Sinners are first on defense, the Sinners are on offense, they get -1 to their drive total, right? And the Blacksmiths over here, they collect these spark tokens. Every time they call a run, they want to establish the run. And as they collect spark tokens, every 4 spark tokens, in the fourth quarter, they can turn in 4 spark tokens to ignore low accuracy pass, and they can turn in 5 tokens to ignore low card accuracy and double the card value at the same time. So that, combined with this 2 pass draft thing here, could really help them if they can establish the run. So let's go ahead and flip this coin here. And it's tails. It's always been tails. So the way I play it is the visiting team takes the first kickoff when it's tails. Let's see what happens here. They return the kick to the 15-yard line, and they will call their first play. Well, let's see, I'm doing a thing where I grab the whole deck instead of a single card. If you haven't seen my videos before, I not unusually end up dragging the entire game day deck over when I'm supposed to be drawing just a single card. If I do that, if at all possible, I back things up and redraw the card to try to be fair to everybody involved. And so the Sinners come out first with a run play from the shotgun, which is their mediocre, their middle-of-the-road formation. They don't have a typical power running formation. So let's see what the Blacksmiths dial up on defense. 9. That's tight run against a finesse run. I think that means that is a defense breakaway right away. And so we will see what the result of that defense. Oh, it's a fumble. Wow. We've been having a lot of turnovers in the red zone week 2. So that is tough luck for the Sinners to start a road game off with a fumble on their very first possession, and they will continue to have access to the high accuracy pass ability. But that is pretty devastating because the Blacksmith, if they're fortunate enough to call a run play here, and this is their running formation, there it is. So that gives them a spark. I do that by just cloning spark tokens up there. We'll see how many are on the thing. So this is a power run, gain of 3. Let's see what the Sinners do against that. They call man-to-man, which I think is a breakaway. Yes, that is an offense breakaway. Probably doesn't matter that it was a breakaway. It's a touchdown for the Blacksmiths. So a not too difficult jump out in, not too hard for the Blacksmith to jump out in front right there. I've got to kick the extra point, of course. And the extra point is good, so the Blacksmith take an immediate 7-0 lead. And let's see what happens on the kickoff. And same exact thing has happened last time. Now let's see what how the Sinners respond. They're going to go with the pass, and it is a play action pass from slot formation, which is the closest they have to a run heavy formation. So the Blacksmith are going to roll a single die, and they're going to dial up man-to-man against play action, which is another defense breakaway. Yowza. All right, then. Let's see what this is. Let's watch it be an interception or something. Wow. And it would have been a touchdown if not for the defense breakaway. But as it is, it's an incompletion and a punt. And let's get that token out. This hierarchy pass ability does not say that it overrides breakaways, so the breakaway takes precedence. And here come the Blacksmith. Let's see what they call here. Another run. Another spark token. Things going the Blacksmith's way early on, so let's see what the Sinners can do. They do sport a pretty powerful run defense. Press against an outside run. I don't think that does anything. That's a nothing. So it's a press 2-2 against a 4, so that's a baseline gain of 2, and now we'll see what the game day event shows us. Shows us nothing. So it's just a gain of 2. I should say it's an offense pass result, so the game day event is not applicable. And so an attempt at a field goal. And the field goal is just short, bounces off the crossbar, and shoots back out onto the field. And that gives the Sinners another crack. And let's see what the Sinners do in response. Let's see if they can fool the Blacksmith with the play call here. A quick slant. This is a short pass from the shotgun. So the Blacksmith are going to go ahead and roll. They're running a zone against a short pass. That should be a bunch of nothing. So it's minimum gain of 1 plus the game day card. So that is, I'm going to call that not an unsuccessful. Oh, wait a minute. So that was actually, this should be the kickoff. All right. To the 35 for the Sinners, right? I forgot the kickoff. No, never mind. It was a missed field goal. This is right. So the Sinners would get a gain of 1 here. I could call that unsuccessful, but well, I probably should, right? No, I think that unsuccessful means incomplete or picked off or something. So let's go with that. That's a 1. That does mean that they have to punt again, but it's still only 7-0. Let's see if they get the coffin corner punt. They need a 9 and they get a 10. So the Blacksmith take over at the 15-yard line from the pro set, and here is their first pass call of the game, a long pass from the pro set. I noticed that the Blacksmith have no pass-happy formation. So that's an 8, long pass against blitz. I think that does nothing one way or another. That is correct. So the Blacksmith need to draw a pass complete game day event of some kind or holding. And clearly the Sinners will decline that and force a punt. And so here come the Sinners again. Still only down 7. Now they're going to try a run. This is a pretty good run for them from the slot formation. A power run. Blacksmith rolled a single die. 5 is man-to-man, and that's going to be an offense breakaway. And there we go. That is a touchdown for the Sinners. Let's see if they make the extra point. They make the extra point, and so the Sinners have tied the score at 7. And let's do the kickoff. And that's a 1. And yeah, let's see what the Blacksmiths roll out here. It's another low accuracy pass. That's a mistake. Play action pass. Let's see what the Sinners do on defense here. A 2, tight run. Oh, I think that's yep, that is an offense breakaway. So a lot of breakaways here. Now, just in case you don't know much about this game, offense breakaway doesn't mean that these are all 75-yard touchdowns. It means that this is a drive, and the key play of that drive was this play-action pass where they beat the defense and scored a touchdown. And so 9 is the extra point, which is good. So the Blacksmiths close the half off with a touchdown, trying to reassert their dominance. And at the end of the first half, it is Blacksmith 14, Sinners 7, and the Blacksmith will take the opening half kickoff, and I will end this here and make the second half a second video.